Okay, so good day everyone. Our topic for today is all about technology. So, brief history of technology. The term technology is a combination of the Greek word techne, which means art or craft, and logos, word or speech. Meant in Greece, a discourse on the arts, both fine and applied. By the early 20th century, the term embraced a growing range of means, processes, and ideas in addition to tools and machines. By mid-century, technology was defined by such phrases as the means or activity by which man seeks to change or manipulate his environment. So, technology. What is technology? Technology is the sum of techniques, skills, methods, and processes used in the production of goods or services or in the accomplishment of objectives, such as scientific investigations. So, technology is para ng cellphones, laptops, rice cookers, or anything equipment nga ginagamit nato for everyday living. And kanang it was made because kanang for a purpose nga mas madali ang atong mga bulahutonon everyday. So it is also the branch of knowledge dealing with engineering or applied sciences. So, what is the purpose of technology? The purpose of technology is to enable the effective sharing of data to address some of society's biggest challenges and help individuals and organizations be more innovative, efficient, and productive. So, the society's biggest challenges of today is the COVID-19 pandemic. So, because of technologies, the scientists were able to produce a vaccine that is being used sa karon, di ba? Na may na vaksinan. And if you look at the medical aspects, technologies made it possible to treat cancers and other chronic diseases. Also, people become more innovative, efficient, and productive. So, ang mga tao, daghan na kayo tag mabuhat within a short period of time. It is because technology made it more easier and faster. Made all our works more easier and faster. So there are inventions in the Philippines that will make you proud as a Filipino. The first one is bamboo incubator. So bamboo incubator was used for the premature babies to maintain their normal body temperature. Um, sa una, lisod kayo sa mga rural areas nga makagamit ani, it is inaccessible sa mga rural communities. And so Dr. Fed Del Mundo invented this bamboo incubator para na magamit ang mga rural areas. It is very much ideal for the rural communities because it is inexpensive, it is easy to reproduce, and pwede ka siya gamiton sa mga areas nga walay electricity. So the next one is erythromycin. Erythromycin was discovered by Dr. Abelardo Aguilar. So it is an antibiotic used to used for treating infections of the respiratory tract, as well as urinary tract infections and sexually transmitted diseases such as syphilis. The third one is mango flowering. So, Philippines is the major sources of mangoes, and we export mangoes to different countries. As we know, seasonal rabi ang mangga, so na siya specific month sa isa ka tuig nga tingbunga. To keep up with the demand for mangoes, Mr. Ramon Barba had an idea to use chemical spray which is called etherel para dili na ta magsalig nga kanang magsalig sa seasonal or kanang time nga tigbunga sa mangga. So the last one is the PC chipset. It was developed by Diosdado Banatao. So it is a microprocessor which allowed the integration of all of a computer essential data processing features into a small package. Okay, so moving on, technology also paved its way to different kinds of fields, such as medical, agricultural, and educational.
Medical technologies. Medical technologies are product services or solutions used to save and improve people's lives. Medical devices are products intended to perform or therapeutic or diagnostic action on human beings by physical means. So basically, these technologies can be found in the hospitals and local centers. So these are some of the medical technologies. First, we have MRI. MRI is used to scan the whole body in order to know if there are some complications in the internal part of the body. Okay, second picture is ultrasound machine. So every time nga makadungog ta ani, ang mosulod jud sa atong mind is ginagamit lang ni para sa mga pregnant woman. Pero dili di ay because it can be also used for other medical purposes that focus on the stomach area. Okay, the third picture is stethoscope. It is a medical instrument used for detecting sounds produced by the body, commonly the heartbeat of the patient. So, a little trivia about stethoscope. Tong sa wala pa nahimo ang stethoscope, ang ginabuhat sa mga doktor sa una, ang ilang dunggan ipaduol nila sa dughan sa ilang pasyente aron madunggan ang heartbeat sa pasyente.
Agricultural technology or agrotechnology is the use of technology in agriculture, horticulture, and aquaculture with the aim of improving yield, efficiency, and profitability. Agricultural technology can be products, services, or applications derived from agriculture that improve various inputs or outputs processes. So, from the name itself, this technology is used in agriculture para mas mapadali ang process in terms of farming and para mas dako pod ang profit sa farmer kay mas makaless man sila sa expenses if magamit sila ani nga mga technology. So, these are the examples of agricultural technology. So, as you can see, the attached photos are specifically used for rice product. It is because naami mga basakan diri sa amoa. So as a farmer, na-compare gyud namo ang difference sa time nga nagamit nami ani nga technology ug sa wala pa. Instead nga magsuhol mi og daghang tawo para mo ani, ang amo na lang bayaran is ang paggamit namo sa machine which is sa gobyerno. So as a result, mas less amo magasto and also through this technology, mas dali ug mas paspas ang proseso sa rice planting ug sa pag-harvest.
Educational technology is the combined use of computer hardware, software, and educational theory and practice to facilitate learning. Also, it is to improve the quality of education and enhance the learning process. This technology is used for educational purposes, and it's commonly used by the teacher. Instead of visual aid, they use laptop and projector to conduct classes. And their main purpose is for them to share some learning materials that includes videos and photos in an easier way. These are the technologies that used for educational purposes. Those technology is very useful, especially today that we are experiencing COVID-19 pandemic. Due to the situation, educational system changed the normal class into online learning system, which means the teachers and students use those technologies to conduct classes in a midst pandemic.
Okay, so much for that. There are lots of technologies that we know, but we have this one technology that is commonly used by many. So it was not just me, but all of us have been using it for every second and every minute of the day. So based on experience, I could say that it became part of my everyday life. I can't be apart with it because it is very important to me, especially that I am using it for many purposes. So the technology that almost all of us have is cell phone. So having or using cell phones or mobile phones has negative and positive effect on the users. So on the next slide, we are going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of cell phones or mobile phones. Major advantages to having a mobile phone is that it is easier to express oneself through communication and creativity. So, if ever you were a shy type person, pwede gihapon ka maka-express sa imong feelings, sa imong emotions without personally interacting with other people. And then, creativity kay di ba kasi itong cellphone kay mabutang-butang may mga wallpapers, mga themes, or bisan unsa pa naingana. So, mugawas po ang imong pagiging creative. To access entertainment, so makatanaw mo tag mga videos, YouTube, sa Facebook, and other social media platforms. To be safe, it is because if ever na ay mga emergency, di makatawag dayon ka kay ang cellphone pero hindi medyo di mo madala-dala because it is a hand carry. And to connect to the internet. So communicating with loved ones, colleagues, friends, and more has never been simpler. So, grabe na jud kay kadali karon kay it only takes seconds para mulupad na, para moabot na dayon ang atong messages sa tao nga gusto nato padalan. So, that's all for the advantages of having mobile phones.
So, constant distraction, social disruption, never-ending workdays, ongoing expenses, cause of accidents, health problems, youth crimes, and etc. are some of the major disadvantage of using mobile phone or cell phones. So the first one is constant distraction. So from the word itself, distraction, so it means that always ta distracted, and instead nga maghimo ta sa atong mga assignments and mag-study ta for our upcoming exams, we are busy surfing and using our mobile phones or cell phones. So the next one is social disruption. So kani siya pwede po nato siya makonect sa atong pakig-interact sa atong family kay tungod sa cellphone less na atong interaction sa atong family kay instead nga makigbanding ta sa ila or makig-movie marathon, mas busy ta og cellphones o gamit sa atong cellphones. And dili lang pud siya nakaapekto sa atong interaction sa atong family kundi ato pong interaction sa lain tao kay instead nga makighalubilo ta sa ila, mas gipili nato nga magbabad sa atong mga cellphone. So the next is ongoing expenses. So in order for us to call, text, download movies, play mobile games, required jud nga naatay load and limited man ang load. So if ma-expire na siya need na sa nato og load. So ongoing jud ang expenses and walay kahumanan ng atong gasto. So never-ending workdays. Kay permi ra man tagagamit sa atong cellphone from buntag to gabi, so syempre wa jud kahumanan. So cause of accidents. So sa butabol naman siguro nino nga daghan jud tay na dunggan nga mga cases nga tungod sa cellphone maong madisgrasya, kay example kanang magamit og cellphone while driving. So kasabutan mo ana. So next is health problem. So health problem, cellphone is makaapekto jud siya sa atong health kay example wa na tay tarong kaon tungod kay sige la gamit og cellphone, way tarong tog kay instead nga matog magsigig cellphone, duwag mga mobile games and magtan-og mga K-drama. And lastly is youth crime. So sa cellphone is daghan tay ma-access nga mga website and dili to tanan website naga-consist of useful and good information. So possible nga makakuha ang mga youth og mga information or idea to do some crime. And especially kitang mga teenagers out of curiosity makabuhat tag mga butang biskan dili maayo kay lagi curious man ta. And that's all for the disadvantages of using mobile phones.
So, influence of technologies to society. Technology affects the way individuals communicate, learn, and think. It helps society and determines how people interact with each other on a daily basis. As a student, we could relate on how technology affects how we learn and think. As of today that there is a COVID-19 pandemic, we aren't allowed to have a face-to-face classes. So because of the situation, we are now having an online learning system. So it is amazing that we can take quizzes, exams through online with the use of technologies like our cell phones, laptops, and personal computers. Also, with the help of internet, it became easier for us to gather data 24/7. So these technological advances made learning more fun and convenient. In terms of communication, it affects on how we talk and communicate with other people. Technology brought new methods of electronic communication such as emails, networking sites, and we can FaceTime with someone who's far from us. Another way on how technology impacts society is the easy access and information with the use of television and radio. Technology plays an important role in society today. It has positive and negative effects on the world and it impacts daily lives. We are living in an era where technological advances are common. So those I have mentioned earlier are the positive impacts. The negative ones are the people, especially the youth, lacks communication skills. It is because mas na-expose kayo sila sa virtual interaction, virtual communication, which if kanang makipag-interact sila personally, dili kay nila ma-express ilang emotion kay tungod wala man sila naanad. Also, because of the technologies like rice cookers and heaters, nakaresulta siya sa pagiging lazy gani sa usa ka tao kay nakadepende naman siya nga saksak ra largo sa kuryente. And then because of technologies, we sometimes we forgot the essence of having social interactions. Like for example, ang mga bata karon, instead og magdula-dula sila kauban pud ang mga mga friends nila, mas gipilit nila nga magdula sa cellphones, mag-atubang sa computers, which is not good because they are too young para ma-expose sa technologies or sa mga gadgets. Okay, so because we're living in this era, wala na dyan tayong buhat kay as time will pass, magka-improve, magka-upgrade dyan ang mga technologies. So all we can do now is to embrace it. But we should keep in mind that we should use technology wisely para at the end, dili ta magmahay nga gigamit nato siya sa dili sakto nga mga butang. Okay, that's all. Thank you.